Hey, what's going on, guys? Cisco here, back with another Blue Lock Project War Chapter video. Today we're going on the second update for April, and pretty actually massive update with two cards, the new UR rarity and a play over here. Honestly, it's insane. So we looked at this little like mini calendar. If you saw the last video, we expected this thing to come out just today, just this alone, which is still pretty massive. But then we expected April 17th to be this Hiori and 24th to be this Nanase Isagi card. But they just scrapped all that and tried to drop it on a singular day. So April 17th and beyond, honestly, we don't really know what's gonna happen. Logically, you know, going off of previous what JP did, which again, this is supposed to be coming out the late April. So I guess this is like putting some releases a little early and stuff like that. Could be next player, and honestly, it could be a high rarity player. Could be a pair of players, honestly. So again, it actually is gonna be really interesting. I was still expecting to go in the same sequence, just because that's how usually have this content works. I don't think they could really pick and choose like different stuff. So the release order part is still the same, but not the dates. Which, like, you know, again, I've been doing this for over a year now, for a year, looking at the dates of this game, and it's literally been exactly the same for a year until today. You know, until they actually change something up, which is kind of crazy. They just release all the content for April within 10 days, but it could be a good thing. You know, we could see global coming closer to JP. You know, Blue Lock Season 3 is gonna come out. Honestly, I think if I did the math correctly, like, if everything lines, if they kept doing this, like re-releases weekly, which is honestly insane, right? I guess to make up for it, they did give us this card for free at the start of the month, and they just give us this Hiori for free. You know, kind of, I guess, compensation for him not being available as long. I mean, if you didn't know, back then, before, like during 2024, during 2024, they used to release content like every 4 days, like something like that. Every 4 or 5 days, they release content, and they give out a free card, a free player, or whatever new released every single time. So just because they were speeding through the releases until they catch up to exactly a year behind, right? So, you know, maybe do a similar thing over here, because again, they gave us these two for free. Maybe, I mean, they'll have to give us like everything for free basically, but I don't know. So pretty interesting. We'll see what happens by the end of the month. So going to here, big thing with the UR card is now every card has a 4th slot, right? Every card has a 4th slot. So your numbers could go up a bit now. Even though it has a 4th slot, you know, the game wasn't initially designed for that. So because many players and cards will, you know, feature at least 3 other cards or whatever, right? So they don't mention all 4, so it's not too great. Except this Botcher card, they just buff his Botcher, or not buffed it, but Hiori does mention this Botcher card. So in this case, like, yeah, actually, this is probably still one of the strongest stats, you know. It's always how it is with technical. So we got Hiori here, kind of Isagi, and the older Hiori over here as well. Yeah, someone got just nothing crazy, just him right there. I can't, you know, find him. So, but let's go in game just to look at it. So we'll go over here in training. Training size always for the example. See over here, again, let's see if we can find Hiori. If we can find a Hiori, just to show him, yeah. I mean, again, he's never there, but either way, Kira would be better to borrow. We got Toya, and then we got this Iguri, that's Rayo. And again, because we don't have Hiori, I mean, I'll still just put this Isagi here. And then we got all the 4 cards, you know, this crossing card, Shadow Sai, Isagi Rin, this Batra card, then cross with Toya right there. So there's that for technical, yeah. And again, yeah, just some pretty nice stuff. You know, if you don't have this card, you can use this card. This card, you know, got a little buff and it's a little strong. Try around this card, but again, I think this card should be stronger most of the time. So that'll be that for technical. And moving on, we got kick power here. Again, we got Hiori, who's all world pretty strong. And then we got this UR card. The UR card for the tangents and kick is absolutely strong. It brings up some new links. I think it has up to like a 900% on intelligence or kick power. One of those. Am I missing here? No, but Yeah, one of those, and actually crazy. And then we got Nanase Isagi card again. Press Barrel with Isagi, obviously, because it features him. Yeah, overall, you know, really freaking strong. This card got buffed, and so did Nagi now. He didn't get any new links. I think he's usable for training, and you can train him, but his teams aren't that good. And this card, it's usable, but it still isn't as good as these rest of the cards. Right, and you want the UR at a high level in order to compensate this. And man, this is a limited SSR back when the Nagi movie released on on the English dub, right? I believe. And then they always bring back this card every year. So I think later this year, I want to say it's like September. I think this card is around, right? But I mean, obviously it's an old card. It's usable, and they're always gonna buff it every year. I believe so. Every year they're always gonna buff it, so it's at least usable. But yeah, again, don't expect too much from that. Again, we just got Hiori here, so we'll just go in game and take a look at it. All right, so over here, I'm gonna pick Shido for the example. You can see I got Sai, I got Isagi level 80, so he's decent. So I don't think I have to borrow him. Got Toya. Go down there, got Sendo, because I'm gonna borrow Karasu instead. Again, I would actually borrow Hiori if I could, but it looks like none of them are here. But we got Karasu, so pick that. Don't got the new UR yet, so I just got this. We got this Shadow Rin card, Sagi Rin. And then look at the subs, I don't got anything else besides this card, so just pick that. And then we got this card again, though you can play around this card just because it did get buffed. And it's pretty strong, but the only thing is that it's missing out on its kick tile, only at level 100. These two are still pretty decently strong, but yeah. So that'll be that for kick. Going to the next set, we got speed. Speed didn't get anything at all, right? It just got the new thing added. That's all that matters. Although this is a limited card from November, right? So I'm not sure most of you have this. Same thing with this thing. It's the exact same with the card's a movie card, and so, yeah, I think it's September you can expect to come back, but again, most people don't have it, so you'll probably be using this instead, right? I guess another thing I forgot to mention is that with Nagi as well, Otoya and Reo here, him as well, they all got buffed. Again, they don't get any new links, so they're not amazing, but it's still nice. They got a special lecture and like turn buffs, I think. So overall, pretty solid. So let's go into game over here. So over here, I'm gonna train Rin for the example. So over here, I got Jiggery. Again, I got a toy level 100. It's worth using him, especially when the substitutes he's still on there. So you can see over here, he got 160% on that, and he got 7 turn extension. Though I just went into the training, and I swear I only got 1 turn, so I think it's a little bugged. That might be for all those buff players, and it might be bugged. And I'm gonna borrow over here. Then we got Hiori. Then I usually just prefer like picking characters whose main type or the thing, because characters whose main type will help out that main type a little more. So then the Shadow doesn't have. Then we got this SSR, Fantasy Range, second anniversary, and again I don't have any of those other cards, so I'll just put this card in, right? And we got this over here, and again at level 65, you could play around this card just because it's got a really strong tire right there. So that'll be that for speed. Move on next, again physical. They didn't get anything. They just got the 4th slot, but similar case, we got a December limited card. So many of y'all probably don't really have that, right? Or don't have it at a good enough level, honestly, right? So we have this one or this one. At level 1, so each my account has, it's not too great. We get this one. And again, if you're using this SSR borrow, if you use Kunigami or YOICHI, I'll need to show that on links. I forgot to show the links on the last time. But yeah, we'll go into right here into the game real quick. So over here, for physical, train Aiko's the example. So again, I got Rin over here. I got a level 80 Reo. I'll borrow Ikaguri. Then I'll use borrow, and then again, I'm gonna be using Kunigami here because this card, right? We look over here. So it gives a strong effect at level 1, 50% right there, 50% right there, 100% right there. So yeah, it's pretty solid right there. Same thing with YOICHI, though. Kunigami would just be better, but he has the same thing, 50% level 1. Again, I'll put it back, Kunigami. And yeah, and again, just that's all it is. Where we got this card, this over here, Fantasy Range, and again, I don't have that Christmas card. Do have the Nagi and Rail one, but where is it? What's this by? Yeah, I do have this, but at level 1 for me, like it doesn't do too much. It just has 3%. I don't know why they gave it 3%. So this one will be a lot more helpful with 60% right there. So that'll be that for physical. Last but not least, we got intelligence. I know, yeah, intelligence just got the new UR, so I can absolutely busted and strong, right? You got the 4 slots always. And then none of these guys. I mean, you mentioned on the Isagi getting buffed the 1st of April, but it doesn't really matter when most of the time you're either borrowing Isagi or going to be using Isagi, right? So it's not really too helpful over here. Again, same thing though. This December card, it's just I think this card did actually does get mentioned with all these guys. This December card, so kind of unfortunate, but again, you can make use of those substitutions. So going into game, we're training Isagi for this example. Again, I got Hiori level 95, so because he's so much higher level than everyone else, you know, it is worth using him. In my case, I'll be borrowing Kira though. We got Nagi over here, Karasu, and then Bachira. Then don't got the UR, so I just be using just these cards. So there's my build right there, and then this card is pretty dang strong with these egoist cards over here. But at level 65, this card is also pretty solid because it still has these training skills. This card unlocks that at level 65, so it could be stronger. But I feel like at higher levels in the future, this card probably be better, right? So that would be that for intelligence. And yeah, I mean that's all we have over here. I mean, look at the teams. I don't have Hiori, so I can't actually go and game show teams. But it should, you know, it'll look something like this, right? You know, it's a similar format of what we've been used to. You could use Igor instead of Rayo. I think it gives some little bit stronger skills, but overall, this team, I mean, kind of pick and choose, right? It's whatever you prefer. Yeah, but pretty crazy though that we got all that in a singular day. Just wow. Yeah, I am actually shocked to decide to do that. So I mean, I already know what's gonna happen next. I mean, maybe it's just a special thing for the anniversary, but again, I hope they actually do just start kind of speeding up this content. So, which means that as free-to-play players, I think we should be getting every single 3-star and SSR for free, basically, or at least one copy of them for free. And again, hopefully we match up with a JP, because if they keep this up, like hopefully like towards the end, you know, of Blue Lock Season 3 airing, maybe we'll be matched up, right? And we can start getting some Season 3 content on the global side instead of just the Japanese version getting that. But that's gonna be like what 2027, so that's a long time away. I don't know October it starts streaming, but towards the end is where actual games probably gets content stuff like that. Anyway, that'll be the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. C squared. Peace out.